All right, so this is Squirrel Affinity. Very, very similar to Affinity decks that you may have seen in the past. We have a lot of the same elements with like Springleaf Drum, all the 0 mana creatures to make mana, Arcbound Ravager, Cranial Plating as payoffs alongside Thoughtcast and Thought Monitor, but we are playing with Ravenous Squirrel, which is a card that combines with Arcbound Ravager to set up these like pretty large creatures, pretty, kills out of, well, I wouldn't say nowhere because the squirrel's got to be in play, but interesting to see how this plays out. This came in, this got top 8 in one of the challenges over the weekend, so curious to see how this plays out. Nice little different take on the Affinity strategy. This album's really good. All right. Keep this put back squirrel. Yeah, 24-hour later stream is just 2 leagues. Why do you have the squirrel? Why not? That's good with Arcbound Ravager. Well, good, I should say. Unclear if it's actually good, but can't put counters from Ravager. No, but what I'm saying is like Ravenous Squirrel triggers off of Arcbound Ravager. That's the idea. That's the quote-unquote synergy. Yeah. So I can play Saga, Drum, tap the Memnite, play Frogmite. But then if they have both, they get hit. But that's fine. I want to play the Saga this turn. This is the most beta-efficient play. Was Frogmite first better? See, the thing is, I can't Frogmite Thoughtcast and play Saga that turn, right? And I think getting the Saga down is the most important thing to do that turn. Yeah, but then I can't play the Saga. I think doing anything that turn other than playing Saga is just wrong. True. I could have played the Citadel on turn 1. That would have been a lot better. And I should have. Because this costs 2, right? So now we're just passing. We can go 4-4. Fourth Murktide matchup. Only third, which is, whatever. 3 out of 8. Not that bad. I think I just got frustrated because we played against it back-to-back in the first league. Make a token into cast. Kind of awkward if they have Spell Pierce, though, right? Because then I can't pay. I can just play around Spell Pierce the whole game, I think. I mean, it's literally just Jund, right? What's better? What's a better card for Pioneer? Expressive Iteration or Fable? Like, if Expressive Iteration was unbanned, do you think it would see more play than Fable? I don't think it would. I think Fable would still see more play. I think Fable's just a better card. In that format, I should say. Could Relic and pop it. I oddly enough kind of wish this was a Soul Guide Lantern. Let's attack first. I mean, I guess the Spellbomb also kind of stops Murktide, but it's kind of sketchy if they have Unholy Heat. Upkeep, pop the Relic. Okay, well, this is better. I can just do it now. After the Consider resolves. Do all their tapped outs, they can't heat me in response. And I have a 5/5 back to block the Ragavan. Block. Alright, play those. Play that. If they counter this, I'll just cast another one. 15. Yeah, I'll just shove. Worst case, they bolt the Memnite and they get the hit me with Ragavan, but they can't win this game unless they have Dress Down or Explosives. Yeah, ban seriously hurt deck diversity. That's an interesting take. I didn't think of it like that. Yeah, we don't really care that much about a Ragavan hit anyways. Okay. They have a 6/6. So the issue with plating first is if they have Spell Pierce, I can't play the Thought Monitor. It's just tough. I think it's just Monitor. It's a lot better against Spell Pierce. Okay, this all works. Can see if they have the Spell Pierce, because now even if they Pierce, they have the Chump Block with Murktide. Like, again, they just have no outs here. How do you feel about the new Chandra digging for Transmogrify? Is it the one from the spoiled one that the set isn't out yet? Or like which Chandra are you talking about? The spoiled one? I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a huge fan of the new one. Also, the music is way too loud. Hold on. I forgot I turned it up when I left. Yeah, the old Chump Block with the 6/6 Murktide. Like, the card's somewhat powerful, but I don't know, being 6 mana is kind of sketchy. Ditch. Ditch. Yeah, Murktide just has no chance of beating Saga game 1. But post-board does get a little bit tougher. So I sometimes bring in Pithing Needle, so for engineered explosives. Lantern's also reasonable. Haywire Mite maybe for Blood Moon, although I might not want to go that route. Dismember's okay. Rebuke's okay. So I think these are all interesting. Question is, what do we cut, though? Is this a matchup where we want to cut the Squirrels, maybe? What do you think of all these decks going above 60 cards? I don't really understand it. That's true. Dismember makes me lose Jeff. Although, I don't know how relevant Jeff is on the draw in this matchup. Probably not that relevant. Kind of want the Lantern, the Dismembers. I'm going to cut all the Squirrels. I don't think I love the Squirrels in this matchup. I don't know if we want Dismember. Would you rather have, like, Metallic Rebuke? Could do, like, 2 Rebukes and a Needle, maybe? Let's try that. Mite for Moon. I already have 2 main deck. I don't know if I want all 4. It's a lot of Mites. I guess they are good blockers for Ragavan. That's reasonable. This hand's good, right? It's good against Ragavan. I mean, I think Ravenous Squirrels are not great on the draw against Unholy Heat. Even on the play, they're not that great, but I think the card is just not great against red decks in general. It's more so for racing. It's like, if you go, like, imagine this, right? So you're playing against Tron or something. You just have to race. You're playing against Living End. You need to just kill them as quickly as possible. If you go turn 1 Ravenous Squirrel, turn 2 Ravager, that's a turn 3 kill. You're not trying to kill on turn 3 in matchups like this, though. Is the issue. It's just a different thing going on, you know what I mean? I think I'm just going to hold up Rebuke here. Thank you, Thunderbird. Not going to rebuke that. Bro, let me cook. I do kind of want to rebuke that, though. Not sure if this is right, but I thought the shit was good. What is the likelihood they kept in Spell Pierce? I feel like it's not that likely. Well, they're also F6, but I would just jam anyways. If they want to dash Ragavan, I'm cool. Cool with that. I should replace Shane every week. No. I'm not nearly as funny as Shane. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That's why I wanted to counter the Channeler, because I figured if they had Pierce, they might fight over the Channeler there. So like my reasoning for, well, that's worst possible, but my reasoning for like wanting to aggressively rebuke there is because if they fight over it, then I can resolve, Thoughtcast Plating anyways. Obviously, Fury makes this look a lot worse, but they can't always have the Fury, can they? Oh, maximum punishment. I should have... Well, I guess if I played the land first, would I have been able to equip? I guess, nah. I didn't need to be equipped there, though. I should have not played the land first. Might as well cast this. Name explosives, because that's what I'm naming anyways. Attack for 6. 11. Pick up Jegantha. Yeah, Needle is only in my deck for explosives. So, erasing though. Yeah, it just would have been a lot better if I just had the Saga in play instead of not. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. Do we play the Pair of Shadow? What's the Pair of Shadow? Oh, yeah. The Pair of Shadows. I gotcha. I see what you did there. Good job. Yeah, we have the Shadowspear. Cranial Plating on Jegantha. That's too much value. Yeah, Shadow Pair. But it's Shadows Pair, right? Or is this Saga hell of a card? I mean, I think keep because of 2 platings, but Humans. Is that what their last deck was? It was. Yeah, I love these Citadels. I also didn't know that they had Old Border Thoughtcast. I was very happy when I saw that. These look great. I think this is my favorite one of the old arts. Platings look good too, but... What is the part most hated about Murktide? Counterspell. No, I hate Counterspell. Fuck that card. I don't like people countering my spells. There's Old Border Monitors too? I did not know that. I didn't see those. I missed out. Yeah, but they're like 5 tickets. I don't know about that. I don't think I would have bought those. Too expensive. The Thoughtcast were like a ticket and a half. Old border artifacts look good. Old border colored spells look awful. Why do you not like the old border colored spells? You know what we need? We need an old bordered Omnath. That's what we need. Maybe an old bordered Atraxa, perhaps. Gold bordered gold cards. Yeah, like the old school gold border. Yeah, the old gold border is kind of rough. It was mostly a joke. I forgot the kappa. Old border expressive iterations. We can find out. I'm on the website. Goatbots.com. Holy shit! Chat, how much do you think an old border expressive iteration is on Magic Online? You might have a guess based on my exclamation, but Chalice, you cheated. Come on, they're 13 tickets. They're still playing humans? 13 tickets. Which is still kind of crazy for an uncommon. Oh, you knew from earlier today. Oh, I see. I will say, I do really... Oh my god, they're playing Pyre of Heroes? Fucking based. Just incredibly based. Just absurdly based. Are they dead next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. Not quite. Yeah, the old gold border is kind of rough. They just don't even really look like magic cards. It's pretty rough if I attack and they have Thalia. Do we want to play around Thalia? I mean, I probably should get a creature into play so I can attack next turn as well, right? Yeah, so let's just go plating. Thalia would suck. I'm not going to play around it, though. I do think trading is good because they have the Pyre. So, like, making it so they can't get a 4. Alright, they don't have Thalia. That's good. Their hand's probably just all 3s at that point, then. No, they didn't take Vial up the 2. Okay, that's weird. They didn't have a 2, but they also didn't tick Vial up to 3. What? I don't understand that. What? That doesn't make any sense, right? Why would they do that? Like, if they didn't have a 2 last turn, you would think they would want to uptick. Right? Aw. I guess not. Go. I have a list that I mostly copied from Will Urker Martyr, but we never got a chance to play it. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't got a chance to play yet. So many cards in the new set. We're already on spoilers for, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even have time to breathe with the new cards. They're already giving us more spoilers. Yeah, now they're violating it too, which is also weird. Okay. Awkward. A little late to the party. Pretty sure I have to kill this Pyre this turn, right? Yeah, there's just no way around that. So let's go equip. I cannot let them have Pyre. Let's play Mite. You know my hand. I guess I didn't need to play the Mite, but they're blocking either way, whether I play the Mite or not. They trade. Trade's fine. Get a little bit of value out for the Squirrel by sacking the Mite. Kind of cool. So, play Squirrel. Oops. Look all this value. +1 counter on that Squirrel. Which is actually very, very relevant, because then the Squirrel can attack past the Reflector Mage next turn. This can sack artifact lands, right? That's actually kind of absurd. I guess I need another colored source to be able to sack a Citadel and not tap the Squirrel. But that's very, very relevant when this thing's a 2-3. Nice Vials. Literally, you thought this was human tribal? No, this is Aether Vial tribal. Okay, that works too. So I can go equip. This is 3 mana, so I can actually just equip and still do it. Gigantha's my colored source. I mean, kind of, but... Black, green, sack this. Make it a 15-3. Big Squirrel. Can we get some Big Squirrel? Is there a Big Squirrel emote? I know there's a Big Cat emote, but let's see if we can find a Big Squirrel emote. Big Squirrel. What is this? Redeem Big Squirrel, 60,000 CP. It's not really what we're looking for. Not exactly. Alright, guess this. I guess I should split up the platings. I think. I guess this is worse against Reflector Mage, because they just go bounce trade. Shouldn't have said anything. Shouldn't have said anything, yeah. Alright, you can go. It's fine, we still have Saga plus Shadowspear, so I'm not worried about it, but better than Bouncy OT. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I know, right, CCX? Just imagine, there was a world, back in my day, we used to be able to just cast this right from the Companion Zone. Didn't have to pay that fancy 3-man attacks. Alright, I will cast this card. I will equip... I think I equipped 2 platings, right? Yeah, this is fine. Still hold up Saga activation. Not the Blade Historian. How can I ever beat that card? Couldn't you have played Jegantha instead so they couldn't trade? The turn that I equipped the Frogmite? Yeah, but I wanted to, like... Yeah, maybe that turn that I equipped the Frogmite, I should have just played Jegantha. But then I would have been able to move the second Frogmite. But I would still have a Frogmite in play. Although, trading their creatures away when they have Pyre in their deck is not that bad either. So, like, forcing the trade is reasonable. Never saw it before. Well, that's because Fury is a Magic card. That's why you've never seen it before. But they're playing like humans with Pyre of Heroes. Alright, so Dismember, Gucci. Probably want all the Haywire Mites. They have Vile and Pyres. I think that's good. Does this stop Guns and Graveyards? No, it doesn't stop Pyre of Heroes. I think that's it. Where's our Fury Magic card? Yeah, dual decks, Blade Historian versus Ravenous Squirrel. So these 4 coming in. Can cut the Relic, the Jar, I think. Although the Jar is reasonable against Lauren of the Third Path. Maybe shave on some of the Thoughtcasts. Fuck it, let's cut the Jar. Laura wrote an article about how they once designed a 2-mana 2-1 that always started in your starting hand, decided it was broken, so they literally saw campaigns without tax coming. Yeah. Well, if they thought a 2-mana vanilla 2-1 was broken, let me tell you about this Luris card. It's pretty poggers. We have the combo. I don't know if it's good, but we have the combo. Turn 1 frog. Any frog jams in the chat? Turn 1, 5 permanents. Classic Affinity. And you play a Thalia, and I can't attack. Oh, Lavinia. That one would have been good last turn. That one sure would have been good last turn. Alright, really need to find a land here. Really need to find a land here. Fury pitch Blade Historian. It's not a human, though. They're not allowed to play Fury. Anointed Peacekeeper. It's kind of annoying. It's anointing. Yeah, this is Arcbound Ravager. What is this even from? This is a Secret Lair, right? They chose Arcbound Ravager. Please give me a land. Better than nothing, I guess. So I have to pay 2 more to use the ability. Alright, you can go. Swear to God, these arts are out of control. You literally can't tell what cards are anymore. I mean, you're not wrong. 4 non-basics in play, Magus of the Moon, Giga Chad. Actual Giga Chad. You think a discard spell that is 1 mana but can hit lands is too strong? Yes. 100%. Well, they have decided that they are no longer casting spells the rest of the game. So, you know. See how that goes for him. They don't need to cast any more spells. Oh, combination gaming. Combination gaming. You can go. I mean, I could, like... Maybe I should just be... Yeah, kind of late for it now. I was going to say I could have been, like, sacrificing artifacts, paying 2 mana, and then maybe sacrificing Ravager. Jeez. Oh, that's why they're playing Blade Historians. They actually can cast spells through a Magus. I see. It's really, really just good deck building. Really good deck building. Exquisite 5-head Giga Chad deck building. Dope. Can't stop jamming Tyvar in every list in every format. I mean, you and me both. You and me both wonder. I'm with you. Yeah, but it only hits lands, right? I think I know which one you're talking about, Care Bear. Weren't we playing Frog? Lavinia counters the Frog. It's non-creature. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. It counts all spells. I think I have to trade for this Historian. Does not feel very good, though. Chump here. Take 10. I'm not really sure if I have any outs. No, I can't keep the Ravager. It's a 2/3 double strike. This. What are they firing on the Vial here? Well, I can only sack one more thing. Because they have the Peacekeeper on Ravager. So I take 14. I'm at 8. I have a 4/6 flyer. Still don't really think I have any outs. Alright, you win. Don't Magus me, bro. Alright, I think I'm going to cut these Haywire Mites. I think I'm just going to keep in the other 2 Thoughtcasts. Honestly, kind of want Needle for Vial / keep in 1 Mite. But I want Vial. I want Needle to hit Vial and the other thing. Pyre of Heroes. Sand is kind of sketch. Yeah, could never ever beat the Blade Historian. Just stone cold dead to the Blade Historian. I mean, everybody is, to be honest. Nobody can beat that card. Hand's also kind of terrible. Sure, I guess. Alright. Yeah. Actually, I guess I'll keep these 3. Blade Historian is just an honorary Modern Horizons 2 card. It's just... see, the issue with Blade Historian is that it's just too good. That's the problem. It is simply just wait. That's the issue. It's just too good. Not a single person in the world can defeat Blade Historian. Yeah, I know, right? Is this when they Magus me? Pretty good, too. Mm-mm. 3/3 4. That's not bad. That should be okay. Because the Thought Monitor is going to undo our double mulligan. Old Border Darksteel looks pretty off. It does, doesn't it? It looks really weird. It almost looks like a... It almost just looks like it should tap for white. Like with the background on the text box. Sure. 5/5. I mean, Old Border looks good on some things, but not this kind of stuff. It just makes it look weird. Can you cast? Yeah, I know it's very confusing, but the first line of text on Lavinia only counts non-lands or non-creatures. The second line of text is all spells. It's very weird that like they split the designs like that, but sounds good, JS. Good luck, buddy. Well, this costs 1, right? This costs 4. So I can actually play the Frogmite. Let's go. Why didn't they dismember Construct? Because they had Charming Prince to blink the Loran. Ended up being the same thing. Man, if they have more Charming Princes, I kind of want to trade for this. I don't know if that's right, but I'm just worried about them having more princes. Okay. I don't know what this does. 2 mana 2/2 enlist. Whenever it enlists a creature, scry 2, discard a card, gains indestructible until end of turn. Very, very pog. Very pog card. Alright. In the queue, like a mosh. In the queue. Go. Yeah, Alexis on Fire is good. Not exactly what I wanted to see. Do we win if we stack deck now? I can still win this game. Opium. I'm thinking... What does Enlist do? Creature attacks may have a attacking untapped creature. You do as power as creature's power until in a turn. Okay. I can discard a card to make it indestructible. But I can just bounce it. I think we double block here, sack this, bounce this. They only get to kill one of the things. I think that's actually kind of fine. The song is good. Banger song. I'm bouncing. I'm bouncing. So we trade here. Take 4. Not a bad spot. We still have to chain off like some monitors here for sure. Monitors and Thoughtcasts. I wonder if they forgot that our Squirrel was going to get pumped. Maybe. This thing costs 3? Fuck that shit. That's a card that we needed. That is one of the cards. Although they have Liberator. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We know they have a 2/2 in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 8, 10. If I attack, they just get to... Oh, God. Yeah, if I attack, I'm just dead on board, right? Because they just go take 9, go to 2, untap, sack Liberator, kill Monitor, attack me for 10. Okay, I guess we have to do this then. Definitely flooded this game. Yeah, we only have like, what, 17 or 18 lands in this deck? 18. And we drew 7 of them. So if I do this, they sack this, blow up this. So I'm trading these 2 for these 2, which is fine. I don't really know if I have any outs, but... Was this the Multifor? Oh yeah, this was the Multifor. Yeah, you're right. Still not even that bad for a Multifor. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, it's got Urza Saga, so it can't be that bad. Yeah, the Blade Historian was the one trying to get the pallets. Yeah, I think they were mostly mono white. Well, the Lavinia didn't do as much game 2. Or game 3. Game 1, the Lavinia kind of hurt, but... Like, game 3, the Lavinia didn't do that much, right? What's the basic from? This is the Phyrexian Oil Slick. It's from the newest set. Whoa. Kuldotha Rebirth? Yeah. How's this matchup? I mean, I'm going to play a 2-mana 2/2. And then I'm going to declare a block. Maybe we're bent and broken. Any Pioneer tonight? No, we do Pioneer. We're going to switch it up. So Modern the whole day on Monday, Pioneer the whole day on Tuesday. And then haven't decided what Wednesday is going to be yet, but I'm going to try to do different formats each day. Spread out the content. But if you're looking for some Pioneer, I got you tomorrow. I mean, I do need to start playing Standard. Maybe we'll do some Standard on Wednesday. It main deck artifact removal. Yeah, we have Jar though. We can like make some Saga tokens, get a Shadowspear. Shadowspear is really good against them. Oh yeah, I saw in the Discord Tomper that you won an RCQ. Congrats, buddy. That's awesome. I gotta play some RCQs the next couple weeks so I can queue for Dallas. So much more. It's the format of the people. Gets the people going. Ooh. Okay. I'm with you. So, make a token, or... The question is, do I get Mega Greedy and Jar the Frogmite? It's so bad if they have Bolt. Yeah, I'm just not going to do that. I'll just trade. I'm just going to get Shadowspear and pass. Yeah, you can go. Is the Hunter Burden giving out RCQ invites? I'm not sure. I don't know if it is. That's a good question. I will not be attending the Hunter Burden. It's a little bit too far for me. I would love to go, but with San Diego coming up, which is the regional championship, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of money on the San Diego trip because the flights I think I looked were like 450, 500 plus hotel plus all that stuff. So San Diego is going to be a little more expensive than I wanted it to be. Is it top 2? That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Yeah, Hunter Burn's a great event. If you're in the area, would definitely recommend checking it out. I've heard really good things. I think Spike will be there. Goblin Grenade. They're off it. Won an RCQ yesterday with Mono Red Obosh, B5 color BT on the semis. Awesome, awesome Obosh. That's great, dude. Good to hear. Mono Red Obosh and Pioneer? Interesting. I remember seeing a little while back there was like a Gruul Obosh deck that won a challenge, or didn't. I don't know if it won the challenge, but I think it got like top 4 in one of the challenges. But it was playing, I don't know if you guys saw this, but it was Gruul. So the deck was like elves. I think it had Miglaws, Stormseeker, Lovestruck, Bone Crusher, and then Garrick's Harbinger main deck. Zeriak, thank you for the 3 months, buddy. Appreciate you. Potato. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, main deck. Oh, they had Nissa. They had like 3 or 4 copies of the new Nissa. And it was Gruul Obosh. Look kind of interesting. Zeriak, thank you for the raid. And thank you for the 3 months. Thank you for your continued support. Much appreciated. I'm surprised you didn't hit me with the L's. No L's today? Fresh out of L's. Got all the L. Alright, we're playing against Kuldotha Red. What do you want against Kuldotha Red? I would like to bring in, definitely not Dismember. I don't really think any of these cards are that great. I just want to run it back. The Trash Fund deck I was playing only Crush Dingo. Were you playing Enduring Ideal? Because I remember watching Dingo earlier, and I think he was playing some like for fun games against you, and you were playing Enduring Ideal. This hand is Giga-based. Do you actually like the Lantern Bearer, Tomber? You just really want the extra 1-drops? There's nothing better than Lantern Bearer? There's gotta be something better, no? I can't believe there's really nothing better than Lantern Bearer. Not at 1 mana? Yeah, and I guess if you're gonna play the Curious Obsession stuff, you really want the 1-drops. It's a good point. Swooping Lookout. Not a spirit, so. Alright, can I cast all my spells? I think I can, right? Wait, no, this costs 5. No, it costs 3. Shit, okay, never mind. I screwed that up. I think I was not supposed to play the Squirrel. Yeah, I could have went Citadel, play Monitor, don't play Squirrel. That would have been a lot better. Should not have played the Squirrel. You did Disturb, Lantern Bearer, it's immutable. Yeah, but it is Vigilance, right? Still waiting for Thraben Spectre. You could just, I mean, Thraben Spectre wears Curious Obsession pretty well. Opinion on the most competitive budget modern deck. Probably Burn, I think. Yeah, it's probably always going to be Burn. Mill's not that cheap. Mill is really not that cheap. Alright, this costs 2, right? Let's take a damage. And then this one costs 1. This one also costs 1. This is a good turn, chat. Is that a good turn? It's an okay turn. Is it the lands? I thought some of the random mill cards were expensive. Like Archive Trap, Tasha's Hideous Laughter. I thought those cards were, like, randomly expensive for no reason. Like, how much is Archive Trap? That card's never been reprinted, right? I would just assume it's like a $30 card. It's 10. It's not bad, actually. It's not that bad. Less than I thought it was. Zendikar? Yeah, so like 13, 14. Okay, that's less than I thought it was going to be. What's the point of Squirrel? You have Arcbound Ravager, but we never draw the Ravager. We have Jegantha as our companion. Let us go to combat. How much is the new Jason paper? Send with those. Prowess cheaper than Burn? No, because Prowess plays Breach. I feel like Prowess is more expensive than Burn, just because of Breach. And I think the optimal Prowess list probably play 3 Breaches. I think Metamorphose is that expensive, is it? Metamorphose is what, like $4 or $5? They're targeting the Thought Monitor. Sure, I guess. Oh, damn. Jar triggers Squirrel? Yo, why are we not just playing 4 jars? I didn't realize that. That's kind of sick. You should play more jars. Into jars. Just gonna dump the hand. In before I get Shatterstormed. Would I rather pick up Jegantha or hold up... I think I'd rather just hold up my mana for both Squirrel and Haywire Mite. Yeah, Metamorphose is what, like $4, $3.50? Yeah, it's not that expensive. I was gonna say Boros Charm is probably more expensive, but I think Boros Charm got reprinted somewhat recently. Okay, rough. So I assume they're gonna kill the 3 Thought Monitors, so I can sack one of them to Squirrel. Just build Scam, it's not that expensive. Yeah, it only plays, like, 5 of the most expensive cards in the entire format, no big deal. No big deal. Well, PF Worth, I actually forgot. Somebody told me. I didn't realize they had old border thought monitors, so I actually kind of punted a little bit. I did not know that they had old border thought monitors. They're at 13. I mean, let's style on them a little bit. This is lethal, but just want to draw more cards. Can you blame me? Sheesh. Wait, is it not lethal? Did I discount? Alright, whatever. I think it's lethal anyways, right? They go block. Yeah, it's lethal anyways. I thought it was lethal by itself, but I miscounted by 1. Miscounted by exactly 1. Love to see it. The Horizon lands are kind of expensive. Yeah, okay, what is the ideal number of Horizon lands to play in Burn? They'd be mostly Pioneer, I think. This hand's a little sketch. No blue. This hand's good. Put back the second Memnite, I think. Does that make sense? So we go Citadel, Drum, Memnite, Thopter, turn 2 Plating. Well, actually, I'm just not going to play these out, right? Because it's so bad if they have Fury. I guess I can play the Memnite. Okay, that's fine. There's not really a lot of reason to play the Ornithopter. Whoa! Turn 1 Mirrex? Sheesh. 3 tap, make a 1/1. Okay, they're playing Scales. Never actually seen the Mirrex before. This one's kind of weird in Scales, right? 3 mana to make a 1/1. I could see the other one. What's the one that, like, taps... Oh, that's bad. Let me untap with Memnite, which I like. Need a land badly. That is not a land. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't kill the Memnite. That was kind of weird, right? Maybe they wanted to save it to try and kill the Ornithopter. to prevent a plating hit, but they can also just, like, take 5, right? It's not that big of a deal. Scales plays up to 3 Mirrors because you'll really colored mana turn 1. Yeah, but, like, what I'm saying is that, is there not a better colorless land to play? Like Blinkmoth Nexus or something? I guess it cast Hardened Scales on turn 1, so it's not necessarily a colorless land. I guess that's fair. Okay, yeah, it's reasonable. Yeah, I gotcha. It's on turn 1 it is a colored source, which is reasonable. Yeah, it's not really a colorless land. That's not awful. I feel like I need a Thoughtcast here. I think I might lead on Thoughtcast. Or die to Tasha's. Yeah, their deck seems not the best against Tasha's. I think we're just doing this. Oh, I should have played Drum, right? I could have went Drum, tap, Thopter, equip, swing for 10. I should have played the Drum there. I was just about to say, no Ravager, please. Is this lethal? This has to be lethal, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's lethal. Definitely lethal. Well then. that was something. So, yeah. We died. We definitely done died. Is Hurkyl's Recall good against them? I feel like it's not, but I could be wrong. Might be a little too narrow. Fury can't be the reason Scales doesn't exist. Fury's not even that good against Scales, right? The reason that Scales doesn't exist is Force of Vigor. That's the real reason. It seems really hard to beat Force. I kind of want to cut the Squirrels against them. This is like more of a value-oriented card, and I'm just trying to kill them as quickly as possible. Try that. Oh yeah, Tasha's Hideous Laughter too. What's the total CMC in Scales? I think I remember seeing a tweet. It was Mr. Siri, and I think he got Tasha's for like 48 cards or something. Yeah, I think I saw Mr. Siri get Tasha'd for like 48 cards or something. It's crazy. It's unreal. How does Mill win if you set it in Eldrazi? Well, the problem is they just exile the Eldrazi with Tasha's, right? That's the issue. If they hit the Emrakul with Tasha's, then you just lose. Yeah, they can also Surgical it. They can also have Soul Guide Lancer, and they have plenty of outs to Emrakul. This hand's really good, by the way. Like, this hand is exceptional. Dress down. Yeah, dress down's good against Scales. Approximately 31 CMC. Yeah, so you just get your entire deck milled by Tasha's. Land go, huh? Alright, let's do this again. Okay. Who's the Arcbound Ravager deck now? Answer is still probably them, but... Nature's Claim. I could sack more stuff, but I think I'm just going to make a 2/2 Memnite and let that go. Ugly Ravager? No, this Ravager's based. It's literally Godzilla. You can't say it's ugly. There's no shot. Exile? What do you mean? What exile? I get greedy and play the monitor first? I don't know if I should. Just deal them 7? Yeah, I'll play monitor first. Damn it. Every time, man. Every time I get greedy. Yeah, Dothy stops modular, and it also stops Hangerback Walker triggers. Dothy is very good against Scales. Okay. Ballista. That is unfortunate. Well, it's I can't force it, right? It's not lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's only 13. They can just go to 1 to keep the ballista, right? I was thinking about playing Ravager this turn. Oh, also, if I plating equip Monitor, they can just shoot their walker, make a token, and then chump block. Still keep the ballista. Which I guess is not bad, because then they lose the Hangerback Walker. I could also go play Ravager. They're just not going to respond to Ravager, though, right? Maybe that's good. Yeah, what if I just go Ravager plus Haywire Mite the Hardened Scales? That's a fine turn, I think. I think that's a good turn. I'm going to do that. I think that's a good turn. I was going to say, there's also a chance they might respond to the Ravager. And then I think I'm just going to send everything. Well, not the Haywire Mite, but I'll send these idiots. And then I'll happily trade the Ballista for any of the other 2/2s. Yeah, good spot. Good spot to be in for sure. Maybe if they have a second scales, this could get awkward. Unless they also... Well, they can't put more counters on the Ballista unless they have Ravager. God. Fuck! Fuck! Okay. I guess I have to let that resolve. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to think if I just make a giant monitor first. How big of a monitor can I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can make an 11/11 monitor. No, I think that's bad. I'm just gonna like get into this weird spot where I guess I can maybe force the issue by just... Yeah, I can force the issue by just sacking the Haywire Mite to kill the scales. Well, no, because they're gonna kill the Haywire Mite now, I think. Oh, yeah, no, I can't force it. Right, because they have a Ballista on too. Yeah, so I can't do that. Why are they sacking the Walker now? This is definitely not lethal. I'm at 27. Okay. Oh, because they don't want me to respond with Haywire Mite. So are they just going to make a giant Ballista here? I think that's what they're doing. I think they're just going to make it... Yeah, they're just going to make a giant Ballista. Well, the issue is I have a Ravager. So, like, it makes it kind of awkward, right? Like, this is kind of a weird not a stalemate, but... Well, the thing about passing is that I can respond to whatever they're doing and kill the scales, right? So they don't want to pass while I'm tapped out. Yeah, so they're going to do it this way. Which means... I'm trying to think if I even sack. Thoughts on just not sacrificing. Well, if I make them go down low enough, then I could just put them on the monitor, right? Because they can't use all of their counters to target the Ravager, because then I just put everything in the monitor, right? I think I'm going to sack the Thopter. Well, yeah, but the issue is they have 6 counters. So they can gun down 6 of my things, right? So here's the thing, right? They have 5 left, which means I go sack 4, sack 3, sack 2, sack 1. Is that good? I sack the Haywire Mite. Yeah, we can sack the lands. But I have plating. I don't know if that's good. Right. Well, not sacrificing the 1/1, you know? Like, but I don't know if I want to lose the Haywire Mite anyways. Yeah, I guess this is fine. And then put the counter on the monitor, which means if they target 2 here, it becomes a 2/2. And then if they want to Ballista down whatever I'm plating, they have to lose the Ballista. But they probably just chump block. Yeah, alright, I'm going to let this go. I guess I shouldn't have... Yeah, I think I shouldn't have sacked the Ornithopter. I don't know how relevant the Ornithopter is, but... Okay. I think this is good. I guess they could chump block whatever I put the plating on with the Thopter and keep the Ballista. Okay, that's actually not bad, because that lets me attack with everything. Because now, if they chump here, they have to go to 2, which is probably their only play. They can't win without the Ballista. Oh, okay. So now they're at 2. Now, if they have a land, they can pump. Okay. They have a hanger back. Dicey. It's a good draw step. I think we have to force the trade, right? Yeah, we have to force the trade here, I think. There's not really a reason to equip. I guess, is there a reason not to? Can't think of a reason either way. Attacking with 2 would have left you with the instant speed activation of plating, killing both their creatures, including the Ballista. Did I have access to double black, though? Oh, Oh, you're saying don't attack with all 3, leave 1 back to activate the drum? Yeah. So what, you wanted to go just attack with both? Interesting. Maybe. Maybe that would have been good. Tough spot. Fuck. It's really bad. It's very, very bad. It's not looking great, chat. Although, I don't know, we can make a big-ass Saga token. Might as well attack, force the issue. Get 2 counters out of them. I actually don't think we lost yet. No, I think this is not that bad. Yeah, I think we're still, like... kind of okay. Maybe. We might still be okay, because we can get Needle on the 3rd chapter. Maybe even Shadowspear, depending on how they... Bro! Come on. Is it lethal? Well, we can make a 6/6, right? I don't think it's lethal. No, I don't think it's lethal. Because we can make a 6/6. They'd have to use 6 counters to kill it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sack here. So that's 8 counters here. It's 12. And then 18. They use 6. It's only 24, I think. I think it's only 24. I actually don't think it's lethal. Yeah, I think it's only 24. It's way more. I counted the Ozolith twice. I counted the Ravager and the Ozolith. I think we're still alive. Not by much, but... Yeah, I counted 18. Oh, see, they're not even going for it. So, chatting. Yeah, it's an 18-18, which means they have to use 6 counters here, so it's 12 times 2 is 24. Oh, wait, plus the Thopters. Wait, it was 26. Oh, no, because they lose the Thopters. Right, okay. Right, because they lose the Thopters when they do that, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start by activating this. Do you have a response? They're just going to let me get it? You get Needle or Spellbomb? Spellbomb is interesting, too. Well, Needle loses to Nature's Claim, right? I guess Spellbomb kind of loses to Nature's Claim. I think I Needle Ballista. So I could just go equip attack. The next turn get Shadowspear. If they had Nature's Claim, I'd be dead. It's a good point. Well, they give me 5 life, right? We did the math. It was 18, right? So it would have been 36. But they would have put us to 31. Okay, yeah, I guess that's a good point. So I name Ballista. And then we might as well play this out, because they can't Ballista us anyways. So they can make the Ravager a... What, 6/6? There's actually no reason to equip, right? I should just attack. Because I want to make a 2nd token. Make a large-ass Thopter. I don't think they can make a Thopter that can test this, though. Dostan... Ooh, this is my favorite I Wrestled song. Dostan with a song request. I got you. In the queue. I love this song. They drew a Saga. Yeah, the Shadowspear should be lethal. What do they have? This should be good enough, right? I cannot believe I won this game. Well, it was also like... true... What? 3 Ballistas, 2 Scales, 2 Ravagers. That's a lot, you know. That was a lot. That was a lot. Alright, if this isn't lethal, I don't know what is. It's a big-ass construct. How big, though? How big, though? How big is your construct? Is that, like, what color is your mongrel? The Cyberplane looks good. The jar is a little sketchy, but they have Nature's Claim, so I think it's good. We don't like Hurkyl's Recall, do we? I don't think so. I thought about it, but, like... I was thinking that Recall was only good in situations where they're sacking Hangerback, but if they're sacking Hangerback, they just have Ravager anyways. Although, Hurkyl's Recall's still good against Ravager. Yeah, maybe it's good. They had lethal if they sack all to Ravager, part of the Thopter there. Recall over Dismember. You can't cut Dismembers against them, I don't think. Just a Misers. For you, is more played Modern or Pioneer? I enjoy playing Pioneer more, personally. Yeah, I could see Recall being okay in some spots. It's not that great against Ballista, though. Land from Modular, 16 from Ozo, +1 base. I didn't do the math on it, but maybe they had lethal. Maybe try with Thoughtcast. That's part of the song. Oh, this song is so good. Squirrels in my Affinity deck? In my Affinity deck? I thought this was America. I thought this was America. The OG vocals? Yeah, I know, right? That was their demo tape, right? I think that's the first version that I heard before they put it on the album. Fine, I guess. I don't love it, but it's just Godzilla. See, if they were playing with the proper walking ballistas, we would have Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla. But they're not playing with the correct walking ballistas, so it's tragic. Patchwork Automation. I think I play Ravager here. Definitely out for the trade. Should have attacked first, but The Mom Secret Lair. I don't think I've seen the Mom Secret Lair Walking Ballistas. What's different about them, or what are they? Anybody have a link to that secret lair? Rude. Rude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can go plating monitor. I guess. Should not F6, but I will attack. Was Chalice get a reprint at some point? Yeah, Chalice kind of needs a reprint. I mean, this is fine. I'm not going to sack stuff to Ravager. They got Jar and not Needle. That's kind of scary. These are the basics from the Phyrexian Oil. There's like some... I think there's like either a secret layer or a bundle that you can get these in paper. But they're like... I think they're like... the technical term is like Phyrexian Oil Slick Raised or something like that. Completed bundle, yeah. Yeah, the Oil Slick basics. I like them a lot. I know a lot of people's criticism is that they're a little too dark, but I mean, the symbol is the color of the land, so I think they're only foil in paper. Everyone in chat hates them, yeah. They're a little too dark. I wonder if they're quite as dark in paper. Is this lethal? Oh, I don't have an extra mana source, so it's probably not lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I mean, I guess I just dump my hand, right? My problems. They look great in paper, not so good online. Are they like a little bit more discernible in paper? I probably should have put the plating on the Thopter. Although, if they have Nature's Claim, they're going to blow up the plating and not the monitor, right? I think. They're shiny. Gotcha. Nothing is worse than the MID black and white lands. You mean these? Yeah, I hate these. I think these are a lot worse than these. What do you think, Chad? Which one do you hate more? I hate these a lot more. I think that whole MID black and white stuff, I really don't like those arts. They look the same. I mean, they both, yeah, I guess they're both wrong for similar reasons, but... Oh yeah, they look a lot nicer in paper. Like, they're shiny, you can actually kind of, like, they have like a blue tint to them, compared to, you know what I mean? They look a lot better in paper. Okay. I accept. Pokemon symbol gives more visual clarity. True. Okay, that's a lot of flyers. But can't I just make enough attackers? Yeah, I think I could just make enough attackers. 1, 2, 3, 6. I guess it depends on how many tokens they make off of the walker. They can only make 2, right? Oh, no, they can do it this way. That's bad. That's not good. They can make a lot of blockers. This magic's so complicated. I do, actually. This is my my water energy. Boss, thank you for the 12. That 1-year subscriber badge. How did the red trash deck feel? We went 5-0 with it. It felt pretty good. Oh my god, I fucking hate math. So they can make 6 tokens. So they have exactly enough blockers without blocking with the Ravager. Swing out, instant speed the plating. Well, they can just make 6 blockers with the walker. I think I'm actually supposed to play the Ravager. Also, how am I making double black? Oh, I can tap these to make a treasure, use the treasure and the drum to double to instant speed. I feel like playing a Ravager first is better, though. Because I think with the second Ravager, their blocks are a lot worse. Because I can spread 2 tokens across. Oh, I know they're not dead, but... Ravager attack with just 2 on the ground. I think I shove everything. I think attacking with everything is good. Block and kill me in the backswing with Blink Moth. Do we have to leave back an Ornithopter then? Because they go sack hanger back, 6 tokens, chump, sack all 6. Oh yeah, sack all 6 to Ravager. They can go sack the Ravager counters here. No, you're right. So I think I have to leave back an Ornithopter. Yeah, I have to leave back an Ornithopter. Yeah, Ozolith gets 6 counters too. It's way more than lethal. Well, they're not going to put the Ravager in combat. They're only going to block with the Thopter tokens, right? They're not going to kill. They're not going to block with Ravager. Is the Graz deck any good? We 5-0'd with it. It felt pretty good. Okay, so I think what I want to do is... Do I need 2 blockers? Do nothing? Why is trading good? Definitely don't want to lose this Ravager. There's no chance. I'm just thinking about sacrificing this Ravager to also put a counter, like, here. Then trade the other 2 Memnites away. Yeah, but, like, I'm basically trading a Ravager to keep 2 extra creatures around, you know? The math doesn't matter, though. Like, it's gonna be lethal anyways. You know what I mean? Because this already has 6 on it. I think this is good. I think I'm gonna trade for the other 2, but... I think I like doing this, because this lets me just save 2 of them. And then I can just pass priority. Okay, this is fine. Yep, let me sack that one, trade for those 2. We're dead to a removal spell. Oh, they're just gonna sack anyways. Which means I'm probably dead if they're doing this, right? Okay, I wanted to have 2 blockers. This is only 14, though. Right? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, okay. What if I just make a big enough Thopter before this resolves, right? Like, how big of a Thopter do I have to make? Well, the thing is, I don't think I can let the Ballista resolve. Fucking hate math. I really hate math. Well, I can't just sack my whole board. The Ravager's not lethal. It's 18. We did the math. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, now it's lethal, but... So, the issue with waiting till they put the Ozolith, if they go Ozolith, target Ballista, and I start making the Thopter bigger, they can respond and go Ravager on Ballista, right? But then I guess they're not putting the counters on the Inkmoth Nexus. So I guess that's fine. Oh, right. This is just... Okay, yeah. You're right. Okay. True. Yeah, you're right. Fine. Alright, 3-2 prediction. It was absurd. There was 4 challenges this weekend. 3rd, 7th, and 11th. QBs expire in 3 weeks. Well, I didn't have enough to play the showcase this weekend, so... Well, with the mono white deck? I think it's legit. Let's put back... I guess Treasure Vault? Chancellor in that deck looks so mid. Well, Chancellor's nice with Shining Shoal. Something calling it a flash in the pan. Maybe it is, but... Who knows? We're going to try it, see how it goes. Willing to believe it's a flash in the pan, but I want to try it for myself. It's definitely interesting. I mean, Chancellor's basically just a free time walk. So, speaking of free time walks... Sick. Oh boy, I heckin' love Fury. Bring back Fury. That chest actually just batting. Actually just fucking batting. I don't know, whatever. Fury is so fucking frustrating. I hate that card with a passion. All my homies hate Fury. All my homies hate Fury. Yeah, see, that's the thing about Affinity, is like, you think you're doing pretty well, everything's going, you're doing okay in 2-2, 3-1 league, and then you just like, oh, yep, here's the deck that puts Fury into play and then puts it back into play, and you literally can't win. You have no chance. Like, Fury, out of all of the elementals, is definitely the one that invalidated so many strategies. Jailer's too slow, I think. They also have, like, a million answers to it. I'm kind of with you, Teuton, bro. Like, I would not bat an eye if Fury got banned. I don't think it'll ever happen, but... Discard Dismember. I mean, the problem is free spells. The problem is not just Fury, it's just... Free spells in general are not the best. I kind of want to go Frogmite Thoughtcast before playing my land. Because then if I draw Saga, I can just play it. Okay. Subtlety is like the reasonable free spell, but the rest of them are kind of unreasonable. Fury, Solitude, Grief. Endurance is kind of okay, but Fury, Solitude, Grief are a little too much. Like, the idea, I think, is that they're supposed to be reactive, but they're not really reactive, because most decks that play the Griefs, like the Grief Fury stuff, their entire game plan is just built around it. It's more of a proactive element than anything. Like, there's nothing reactive about turn 1 Fury your board and then put a 4/4 double strike into play. That's not very reactive, you know? The enablers are annoying. I mean, I just think that free spells in general are just not. They just don't have a place. I know that's maybe a hot take, but... Knight's Whisper. What do you think of the BTL Pioneer decks? Good draw, by the way. We played, like, the new-ish Omnath deck. Felt okay. I know Canister did pretty well in one of the challenges this weekend. I thought it was decent. Yeah. If you're going to let us Grief and Fury and Solitude people with Ephemerate and Undying Evil, just let me play with Gitaxian Probe. I love how they combine Swords and Force, two cards that are supposedly too good for Modern, into one Modern card. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, free spells are the problem, says the guy casting Frogmite. This is the free spell that everybody should be afraid of. Is Orvar good against Grief? No, they just don't take the Orvar. I mean, I don't love this hand, but, you know, Urza Saga is your best card against them. I think you just have to keep hands like this. Make Force of Will Modern legal? I don't think that's a good way to solve it. I don't think that really solves the problem. Yeah, I know, right? I'm the bad guy playing 0-mana 2/2s while opponents are playing Furies and Solitudes. I mean, they multi-5, so... I mean, the solution is just play more MH2 cards. That's the real answer. Great this feel in Pioneer knowing that if someone is tapped out, they are tapped out. It's a really good feeling. Not having to play around fucking Solitude. I hate playing around Solitude. It's like... and Fury and shit. Guess I shouldn't have 6. It really is a good feeling. Bush. Okay. Don't Blood Moon me. Can't Grief for Fury if you have an Elestorm Mother Machines in play. Yeah, surely the answer to Grief and Fury is play a 5-mana card. Okay. Nice Inquisitions. Could make Wasteland Modern legal. Again, the answer to the problem is not make more problems. That's not how you answer problems, you know? Did I bring a needle? I did not. I should have. Explosives. Let's just get Soul Guide Lantern. It's a little bit better if they have a Fury plus Scam. And I have a weird feeling they kind of do. Have I seen the combo in Pioneer in Mom turn 3 Orin Sorin put the... Oh yeah, Sorin. Well, you know you can actually do that on turn 2. I'm gonna play a lot of those decks. Turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Sorin. I will be doing a lot of that when the new set comes out. Poor Phyrexian Dreadnought enjoyers. Appeasing to the 4 dogs. Alright, we somehow won that match because our opponent mulled the 5 and did nothing. Cool. I mean, I like beating Scam as much as the next person, so... 3-2, yes.